Impala Platinum is the world's second largest platinum producer, which is mostly used in catalytic converters in cars. I see the link here. Yes.
Exactly. So I know, look, this is a mining stock, and you know what we think about those has been very tough. But again, you know, of course, that's what the platinum is mostly used for, is to keep the air quality better.
Market cap 47.2 billion rand, price to earnings ratio here of 68.5, currently not paying dividends. Well, this is linked to everything. The resource story obviously is the huge underpin, but you can't ignore the catalytic converters.
Yes, I mean, obviously we are pretty constructive on the platinum sector over the long term. The demand-supply imbalance seems to be sorting itself out, although goodness knows anything about those stockpiles that are apparently between 3 and 4 million ounces. But yeah, I mean, catalytic converters, the way to go if you're supportive of, or if you're constructive on diesel in the long term. And then palladium, of course, is also produced by these companies. It's part of that PGM basket, and palladium's used in gas and petroleum vehicles. So either way, if you think the world's going to continue driving and they're going to continue buying cars, you need to probably think about platinum.
Paul, I'm interested because we know resources are not at all on your horizon when it comes to investment decisions.
Yeah. Well, look, of course, things got very tough in the tail end of 2015. Let's have a look at the chart, though, because Impala, though, in line with Amplats and the other platinum producers, has had a nice bounce. It's definitely looking better. Vehicle sales are better globally, so that's all good and well. And we're looking at, you know, fairly sustained demand. There was a bit of a shock in the market where a lot of recycled platinum was coming back from cars that are now taken out of the fleet that actually have catalytic converters that can be recovered. But people who follow this market closely say there's a supply cliff coming, where the mines haven't really been investing and therefore they're getting much more constructive, and Impala does look a little bit rosier.
On that premise, would you actually consider dipping your toe into a resource stock?
Look, they've still got all the other problems we haven't talked about, which is high electricity prices, resource concerns, labor difficulties.
Remember, 80% of the world's platinum does come from South Africa. That's still the stat.
Ask Chantal first.
Chantal, he wants to take a lead from you. Are you going to be brave enough?
No, I have to add on to that. I mean, there's even more concerns when it comes to Impala specifically, not even the industry. Their safety record is absolutely awful, or has been absolutely awful over the last year. They had a big fire at 14 shaft. They had a fall of ground incident at 1 shaft. They've had several Section 54 stoppages.
I have to say, Paul, it doesn't sound as though you're going to get a hot from Chantal on this one.
The problem is, even though we are constructive on the platinum price and platinum in general, mining is just such a difficult industry, especially when you are only exposed to a single commodity. So the same for gold, the same applies to gold miners. We won't be getting involved in those mining companies anytime soon.
So not hot?
Not hot for me, especially at those ratings.
Does that help you?
You know, I'm going to break with that and go hot on it, just because the vehicle sales have been so strong globally. And I don't know, I just feel like we're in an uptrend and a lot of bad news is sort of baked in the cake.
Are you feeling okay today?
Are you
sure you're not actually
I think
running
the
a
economic
fever?
case for platinum is definitely better. So, and of the platinum stocks, Impala's always been my favorite.
But I mean, maybe you should then rather buy a platinum ETF.
That's a possibility.
I just can't get over this decision.